Hey guys, so I'll be showing you how to do these 4 random nail designs, so hopefully you like them, or at least one of them. And if my voice sounds like gross, it's because I just woke up, so just ignore that. First, I applied my base coat and then I painted my pinky using a turquoise nail polish. And I used a white nail polish for my pointer finger and middle finger. And for now, I'm just going to leave my ring finger plain. And I bet you thought I forgot about my thumb, but I didn't. I painted it using this really pretty glitter nail polish, and just look at that. Oh my gosh. The first design is an ombre nail, and I'm starting by applying liquid latex around my nail because I don't want to clean up. To do the ombre, I'm using a makeup sponge and turquoise and white acrylic paint, and I don't know why I'm putting this on with a toothpick because that just made it harder to do. Use a brush for this. Don't be this. What if, I don't know. So after I was done struggling with that, I'm going to roll the sponge across my nail. Then I'm waiting about 40 seconds and then I'm going to go back in with my sponge and just kind of press it and dab it around my nail. After that, I refilled my sponge and then I'm just going to keep doing the same thing until the colors are blended together. And really make sure that you're waiting for it to dry in between layers. And you just have to get in there and dab and blend and then dab and blend and just, yeah. After my colors were blended, I peeled off my latex and then I cleaned up that little blue mark on my table. Do you see that? That right there. So next I did kind of a waterfall nail design. To do this, I'm using acrylic paint and I'm just going to make lines coming up from my cuticle. The brush I'm using is just one that I cut down myself with some scissors. And you want there to be variety in these lines, so you want some of them to be short and others to be tall. And after you're done doing this with the turquoise, you're going to do the same thing with a glitter nail polish. And that's really it. I mean, it's a pretty easy and simple design. The next design is a negative space bling nail thingy. I don't know what to call it, but you're going to start by drawing 2 lines using a turquoise polish or acrylic paint. I'm using a toothpick to do this, and these lines don't have to be perfect because we're going to kind of cover it up with white nail polish. And that bottom line kept messing up for me, so it got super wide. So next I'm taking a white nail polish and I'm going to fill in the area above the top line and below the bottom line. For the top part, I just used the nail polish brush and that took 2 coats. For the bottom area, I used a toothpick because the area was a lot smaller. After I finish filling in the white, I'm gonna leave it and go to the next nail and just come back to that later. For my last design, I did simple polka dots using white acrylic paint and a dotting tool. You can also just use a bobby pin. For this, you're going to make a row of dots going down the middle of the nail, and then the next row next to that will have dots where the spaces are in the previous row. And if that made no sense, just look at what I'm doing. And to finish my nails, I'm going back to my ring finger and I'm adding a top coat. While the polish is still wet, I'm going to stick on some gems that I got from Michael's craft store, and I'm just using tweezers to pick them up and place them on my nail. Make sure you don't put a top coat over the gems because then they get all cloudy and blah. Lastly, just add a top coat to your remaining nails and then you're done.